1, 2, 1, 2. Is it recording? Hello everyone and welcome to our latest episode. In this one you will see that the hard weather from autumn and winter gave us some unexpected surprises.
There is a tree.
You will also see the beginning of one of our biggest projects, our agroforest, where will be planted more than 7,000 plants. Also, our base camp is getting a makeover with a brand new exterior roof. Our main road is finally getting a more permanent solution.
Set the sausage on the ground. Try not to fall.
We had a water stream running along with it. You can check our episode here, but in this episode we will give it the attention it needs. So hang in there and let's dive in to our new episode. With the beautiful colors of autumn comes some of the most majestic sceneries at this land, but with it also comes harsh weather. And in a forest land, strong winds and rains can bring unforeseen events on our daily life. In the past few days there have been a lot of strong winds, a lot of rain, and with this weather some trees cannot hold up.
Guys, how was last night?
Yeah, it was tough. Intense rain, intense winds. Now let's hope there's nothing that obstructs our coming to the base camp. There is a tree. Let's get it down.
Let's get it down.
And as you can see by Pedro's reaction, fallen trees are a common trouble that we have at our land.
It's the beginning. There's gonna be more trees. More trees on the road. Watch out, because I'm dangerous. We normally do this with gear, but right now it's an emergency, so we're not using any gear.
Yeah, thanks for the disclaimer, Pedro. For everyone seeing this, always use your protective gear when using chainsaws. Thanks for locking it, João. And it's done. Now it's time to get back to our base camp and hope that there are no more fallen trees.
First obstacle done. Hope there's not anymore.
There was this one, but gladly one of our neighbors had already cut it down, so thanks for that. And now onto the big project of this episode, the beginning of our agroforest. We will start on the east terrace, and the idea is to improve the old terraces that were in place. They are very steep slopes and a narrow terrace area, and they couldn't keep up with the soil erosion. So the main idea for this rework is to make the terraces wider and the slopes less steep. This will allow us to plant more than 30 fruit species, fast-growing biomass plants and diverse herbaceous plants that will enhance the soil fertility and create abundance. And the less steep slopes will provide space for flowering shrubs that will slow waterfall, reduce soil erosion and attract pollinators. The first step of this whole process is to start gathering wood and cut it into sides to make the logs for the slopes.
We're gonna cut more eucalyptus on this side to get logs for the agro terraces. It's a windy day, so we're gonna be hoping for some moments like this where it calms down.
All these logs will be applied in the slopes of the agroforest. We are doing selective cuts on areas with monocultures with invasive trees like mimosas and eucalyptus. It's a win-win situation. We can use their wood and allow more sun to enter these areas where natural regeneration is already occurring with sprouts from trees like oaks, strawberry trees and many more. And now it's time to pick up all the wood and use the branches in the wood chipper to provide chips that will also be used in our plantations. So let's start chipping and let's start organizing the logs.
Bit over halfway. We cut down to size, which is about 2.5 meters long. About 230 logs, and the goal is 400. So we have a few more days cutting them down.
And after collecting and organizing all the logs that we need, it is time to open up the road for the big machine that will rearrange the shape of the terraces. And before it arrives, Wilson is taking care of the bushes around the water dam that were in need of some attention. And the big Volvo arrives. Driven by Lorenzo, an old friend of ours with lots of expertise, this machine will rebuild the terraces to their final shape before applying the logs and start planting on them. The arrival of Lorenzo marks the beginning of the second step of this project, to rearrange the terraces into their final form. It's really cool to see the transformation of the land and what one machine can do. This intervention resulted in fewer terraces that are more resistant to water erosion and that create a more organic form in the land, also allowing us to take advantage of the slopes to plant. And now, the third step and the final one of this episode, to apply the logs to the slopes.
If you also think the teamwork makes the dream work, hit the link in the bio and become a member.
Don't forget to give a like and subscribe.
And hit the notification bell so you get the notification every time we upload a brand new video.
And join us on Patreon. We don't have Patreon. Okay guys, minute of your attention please. So we're gonna be doing a rehearsal here for the days to come. We're gonna be seeing how to best organize the workflow, see if we can get the stakes in. We're gonna be putting logs horizontally along the slope, so we slow down the erosion, what we were talking about earlier. And we're gonna be doing them in like a zigzag pattern. So one here, another one here, another one here, another one here. And what we're gonna be doing now is start putting the stakes and see how we can best organize the teams in order to work efficiently. So, if you have any suggestions, any ideas, if you see something is working better, something is working worse, please speak up, okay?
Wenn Sie dieses generationelle Projekt mögen, dann klicken Sie den Link in der Beschreibung und werden Sie ein Member. Ja, liked und abonniert, Leute.
Thanks a lot, Ruben, for giving us a call to action in German. These were very fun days, but also nerve-wracking, because it's the first time that we are trying something like this. And it's a lot of work to do. So, without further ado, I'll let you with the images.
Spaghetti de fromage.
O quê?
Spaghetti de fromage.
O que eu posso fazer?
What's that? Oh, praying mantis.
Problems. Again, without the backies. What?
How's it going? All good, or did you have
Going
any
well.
problems?
Yeah, it's nothing we weren't counting on. Lots of stone. Not great soil, but a bit better than we were expecting actually. Vai acontecer algumas vezes. Vamos ter aí a sensação de déjà vu, se calhar umas 380 vezes. 380? Pelo menos. 379 que falta. Depois diz quando é que isso vai.
And these terraces are now done. What an amazing job, everyone. Things are looking very good and we cannot wait to start planting on them. And while our team was focused on the terrace, we hired local contractors to build an exterior roof on our base camp. In the past year, we noticed the need of having an exterior dry place during winter, to do some machine maintenance, woodworking, hang out with the team, and many other things. And with so many people working on the same place, we got moments like this, where a lot is happening. So, time to give the permanent solution to our main road. Here you can see the temporary fix we gave in episode 1. And now let's listen to Pedro update about this job.
Hey, I'll hear a little update. We're cutting off the trees. We have some work. Joe is there picking up the branches so we can wood chip them where the volunteers and Wilson are. There's Lorenzo, he's gonna start here the curve. It's gonna be a lot of work here.
Lorenzo is also helping us out with this job. Besides creating the ditch to help the river stream go along its natural course, something that was not occurring before any intervention from us, he will also widen it so that the bigger trucks can pass by to allow us to keep our reforestation work and make it ready for the future of the eco-village.
Bem mais espaço igual.
First of all, I just want to give a big shout out to Niels and Ruben, 2 long-term volunteers that came by to help for a few months. And if you want to do the same, just enroll on WOOF or Workaway platforms. You can find the links in the description of this video.
How was it? It's done?
It's done. I don't know what, but it's done.
Okay, let's see how this is going. It's a much better.
Amazing voice performance by Pedro. And besides widening it, the road was also leveled to allow proper water drainage that would not damage it during the heavy rains. And as you can see, this is a much bigger ditch than the previous one. Let's listen to João to explain the concept.
We're gonna fill this up with that geotextile mat. Then we're gonna fill it up with stones, bigger in the bottom, mid-size in the middle, smaller on the top, so that the water that comes from up there can flow and go down and not destroy the roads. We've done this project before just as a temporary solution. Now is the more permanent solution. Set the sausage on the ground. Try not to fall. And it will get.
Very good demonstration from João. Recording? Hello! Once again, that's Ficou todo assim. Oh, what's happening here? Geox Textile.
We're sewing.
It's almost done. You're sewing the mountain.
We are Len tailors. Listening to the white noise. Oh my god.
Congratulations to us on the first run. Amazing job, everyone. It is really cool to finally have a more permanent solution on the main road that at the same time preserves the natural course of the water stream. And this marks the end for this episode. Keep following our journey to see some Santa Claus helping us out in planting, the beginning of our big plantations, and the end of the West Terraces. Last but not least, a big shout out to all our members. If you also want to be part of this list, head to our website. See ya and take care.